say that we're on. So, oh, thanks very much for getting in touch, Jeanette. I'm really fascinated to hear how you're getting on. When did we meet?
We met for, you and me, we had a talk for about 1.5 years ago.
About 18 months, yeah. And well, I'll let you explain. Tell me what's been happening for you.
Yeah, I will. At the beginning, it was, I don't know if you want all the details, but I broke my arm. And after a while, my pain was so big and so terrible that I didn't understand anything. And after a while, we found out that nothing was wrong with my hand, but something went wrong in my system. So I got the diagnosis of CRPS, chronic, yeah, you know.
Yeah. So chronic regional pain syndrome. It's quite a complex,
Yeah.
complex regional pain syndrome. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was a hell, I had to tell you. And I tried to find someone who could help me. And I tried all the people that wanted to help me in Norway. So I totally went to 44. Totally. But I think when I was at number 40, I came over your book. The book, the Pain Habit book. And then I remember very well because we had a talk and you sent me an email after that. And I think that was the first time I ever heard that it was a chance that I could be better. Because everyone I talked to, they said, no, CRPS, it's a really dangerous thing. Many people just kill themselves. And if you get insured by other places, it can turn all over the body. And for sure, this is the end. So that's why I contacted you now, because I'm very thankful because you put my brain in a new way of thinking. It's like, maybe this is not the end. But the problem for me that I was alone, I found it difficult because my brain always told me that this is so dangerous that nobody knows how bad it is. So I have struggled, and I was walking like this with my hand, try to cover it up. So and even if it's nothing wrong, my fingers get, I don't know if you can see it, but it gets affected. But there's nothing wrong with it. So that's how the pain habit, you can visualize my pain habit here. So everyone wanted to treat them, but I couldn't because it was too hurt. It hurt too much. And I'm smiling because it was, I don't understand. If somebody told me it will take 2 years for you before you can change this, I don't know if I will manage. So do you understand my English? Because it's more like a Filipino English.
Your English is fantastic.
Oh, yeah. So, and then I tried everything. I mean, I tried, like alternative, like healing and like that, acupuncture, physiotherapy, ergotherapy. I tried every drugs that are legal in Norway. I tried all the legals that's not legals, or not the drugs that are not legals. Nothing helped. Nothing helped. It was actually like every time I try something new, it was like, I'll try to explain it. I was thinking after we talked to each other, I have to tell my hand, there's nothing wrong with it. I know. I've seen the pictures. It's nothing wrong. So it's only my brain that tried to fool me. So it's nothing wrong. And then some came to me and like, you should try this red light pen. It's very good. If you do like this, it will be very good. And when I tried it, my brain said, so it is something wrong with it. So every of the 44 therapeutes told me that you can try this, you can try this, you can try this. They just convinced my brain that it must be something really, really wrong. So also with drugs, I tried, I don't know if you talk about it in your channel, but the ketamine in Norway, many people try that. I took ketamine. It was not possible to make me sleep. I was high alert. My alarm went really, really red. I could smell everything in the room. It was not comfortable for me because my brain was like, this is so dangerous. This is so dangerous. You're taking ketamine. I hardly drink. So it's like everything was like that. And the turning point was in Norway, we have VGTV. It's a commercial TV. Yeah. It's a newspaper, actually, who make quite good reality or documentary about things. And they asked if someone wanted to join a new clinic. What is the word? They wanted to have people who have pain, very bad pain, and they want to see if they could do something about it without drugs. And I have been in reality before, and I knew it could be really bad for me, especially because I was in a mess. But I was thinking, I need to try. I need to try because finally maybe someone can help me. And they came. This was in November, and almost 1 year ago. And they came to me and talked to me. The doctor talked to me. They really asked me about everything, and they check everything. Is it something wrong? And they saw the pictures and everything. And they called me some days later, and they said, Jeanette, I think this could be really good TV. I think you can be 100% good. Your pain will go away. And I said, yeah, I hope, and maybe it can be a little bit lower. But they said, no, yeah, but I'm sure you can be good. We really wanted to be the star of this program because you can be 100%. And I said, I will do whatever you want, except going in bikini. And I will do everything. And I did. And on New Year's Eve, this is the funny part, because in New York, the night to 1st January, I went to a party, and I was sitting there and thinking 2025 should be my year. And I could hardly hear anything what people are talking about, because I was only thinking about, next year I will write a book. Next year I will continue my company. Next year I was thinking about everything that could happen when I get healthy and pain-free. And at that time I was so bad. I was like, my kid's name is Carl Magnus and Ole Didrik, but I never get it right. I was Carl Didrik, Ole Alexander, and I was my mess. It was so mess. And I was thinking, I will be the mom I want to be. I will be the wife. And I was like this. And the next morning I was like, yes, 2025. Now it is. And I was making dinner for my kids. And I was making a chicken, and I want some crust on the top. So I put everything in the oven, 230 Celsius. I don't know in Fahrenheit, but it's hot. It's very hot. And my youngest said, is it food soon? And I said, yes, just sit down. I will bring you the chicken. And then I took my hand and took the pan from the oven without any cover. The hand that I never used, I took it. So first, my brain didn't remember that it could not move. And the second was that I didn't remember that it was very hot. So I was standing there with the chicken in my hand, and I was like, oh shit, this 2025 should be my year. And I'm already the first day I'm screaming up. And my kid was screaming like, oh, let go, let go, let go. But I couldn't. I was just standing there and like, what am I doing? And long story short, I went to the hospital, of course, and I was waiting for the doctor. And it was so burned. I was crusty, white, and it was you could see almost where most of my pain was burned. And it was incredible hurting. It was incredible. And I was like, I probably will die. I will probably lose my arm. Everything is bad. And then the nurse came in, and he had a problem to talk. I don't know what they call it in English, but it's like when you do like, my name is Simon. It was like that.
The stammer.
Yeah. But I didn't understand that he was a stammer. I was thinking, oh, he's so scared what he's seeing. He's so afraid. He also thinks that I will die. So I was like, just gave up. I gave up, and I was thinking, okay. It's terrible to talk about it because that was the rock bottom for me. It was like I had a chance, I screwed up. And then the doctor came in, and he was so calm. He was so, oh, hi. I'm so sorry. I had to read all your papers. So, you burn your head. Oh, it's so typical. It goes so fast. And I said, you understand that I have a CRPS and I'm really in pain now? And he said, oh, yes, I know everything about CRPS. And my son, he's 4 years old, and he did actually the same thing this Christmas. But after 4 days, he's good. So, if you have Disney Channel on TV and a lot of ice cream, I think this will be good also for you. And I was like, is he serious? And at that time, I remember, because I was like, is he mad or what is it? And then I was like, it is a 4 years old boy sitting with the same ham as me. And he's watching TV and eating ice cream. And it's not dangerous because the doctor is here at work. So it means that he will survive. I will survive. And then my pain was like a shift. It was like, and then I get goosebumps because it was so strong. And I was like, okay. And then when I came home, I also recognized that maybe 50% of my pain, my CRPS pain, was also gone. And during the next days, sometimes I was pain-free. And I was like, all my friends that are very religious, they were thinking Jesus came after Christmas. But it was a miracle for me. And then I continued to go to the doctor in the TV program, and he likes very much the history. Because he told me you get really a demonstration of the brain, what your brain can do, your body can do. And also what's happened, that my hand was, after 2 days when they took off the things, my hand looked good. It looks almost healthy. So I have it as a screenshot on my telephone, because I have to remember my body is so clever. It's so good. It can heal itself. So yeah, that's the good part. And then I get 8 treatments of TRP. No, what do you call it? Trauma. No. What is the method? No, I don't remember the method, the name of it.
ERT.
Yes.
Pain
Thank you.
Reprocessing Therapy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I got 8 session with that, and I had some files that I can listen to on my telephone. So I used it before I went to bed and in the morning and like that. Actually, I did the same as I did because after our talk, you sent me a resume in email, and I had it on my wall, where it was always like I'm healthy, I am strong. It's just the brain, like that. So, and then my whole situation went like this. So that's why I wanted to contact you, because I wanted to tell you the story, because it's for if it wasn't for that pain, I would almost think it was very interesting. These 2 years, it is interesting, but is yeah, it's too much pain. So now I feel pain sometimes, but not so much. It's more like if something stressed me really out, I can feel a little bit, and then I can say, and then I talk to myself that I'm 6 years. I can also look at the mirror and say, Jeanette, don't worry, it's just your brain, and nothing wrong with you. And also it's also with love. It's not like this is not pain. It's more like, I understand that you get scared when you feel the pain, but it will go over. So in 2 years, I heard that I will never be healthy, and now I'm talking to myself. I am healthy. I'm strong. I'm without CRPS.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It is. You know that this, I'm for sure, but for me, it's like a new world. And I hope many people can find hope, and also that they can talk to their doctors and you and read your book and everything, so they can find a better path of healing than what in Norway for sure is offering. Because in Norway, the standard protocol did nothing for me.
One of the challenges you overcome is the objectivity of the alarms with complex regional pain syndrome. It isn't pain alone that's invisible. There's visible signs of threat within the body: swelling, color changes, spasms, shapes, and people sometimes assume that they're invalidated when they say it's in the brain. How did you reconcile the objectivity of threat when, and that's a real feeling and really easy to measure clinically? How did you reconcile that situation?
I don't know if that's the answer on your question, but like for me, if I get a higher pulse, if my heart beats a little bit more,
Yes.
I get very scared. So if I was traveling in the traffic and someone come from here, I just had to go down, and I was so I had to. In my case, we have a rehabilitation place in Norway that we call Unicare Steffensrud, where you can stay for 1 month, and you can do physical work, you can swim and go walk in the nature and like that. But I used those 4 weeks for explanation therapy, which means that I had a nurse walking with me, get up the beat of the heart, and then we were talking. Yes, it's natural. It's natural. Your heart is beating. It's healthy. It should be like that. You're safe. You're safe. And then convince me about that. And that's what we did in many cases. Also, if I get warm, because sometimes I whoosh, very warm, and I was like, it's natural. Maybe it's the medicine. I don't know. It's nothing dangerous. And then I can calm it. but I needed to have someone with me because my brain was too strong. I heard too many stories that it was dangerous. So it was difficult for me to do it alone.
And it's important to get support when you need it, isn't it? It's that feeling of vulnerability with all of those things can allow someone to feel hopeless or helpless or trapped. And the changes, the physiological, as you're describing, they are real changes, but they're based on a perception of threat, not actual threat, even though the changes are actual. So it's a little bit like a fire alarm can go off and everybody recognizes there's a false alarm. But with complex regional pain syndrome and lots of other chronic pain conditions, there are physiological changes in addition to the pain. So it's like the fire alarm goes off and the sprinklers go on and everybody leaves the building.
Yeah. And closed the door and left you behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it feels.
You see what I mean? So there's things happening based on a perception of threat, the real things happening. It could be a swollen hand, it could be the color of the skin, it could be the heart rate and blushing, and all of the manifestations of anxiety based on an illusion that the person is still damaged.
Yeah.
And it's not that those changes aren't there, they do not represent ongoing damage, they represent ongoing threat.
Yes.
And the threat is based upon a belief that I must be damaged because they've told me I am, or a belief that I'm not enough if I can't deliver the behaviors in my life that I've always used to feel safe. And once you can reconcile that and know that neither are true, absolutely, there's things already to work towards, but you come at the situation from a place of radical acceptance, which is painful, to accept parts of yourself you've not been able to do and accept a body that you've resisted. As soon as you start from a place of acceptance, and if somebody can be with you to help you see that or sense it, they can accept you for who you are in that moment, which is what you witnessed in that doctor. What you witnessed in that doctor was acceptance. Now, here's a question for you, Jeanette. When you witnessed him being calm with your situation, whose acceptance was it?
It was mine.
Right.
Yeah.
So if it was your acceptance, who was it for?
It was for me.
Right.
Yeah.
He was the gift
Yeah.
that reflected acceptance that you already have within you, but was harder to see through the filter of fear and pain and challenge that you had. And once you have that window of it, I accept myself, not philosophically, theologically, and you embody that, that is what you shine now.
Yeah, that's true. And before that, I was searching outside. I was asking, can someone help me? Can someone help me? Can someone help me? So it was a big change when that came, that I couldn't find it in myself. And that's also then it's also good for other things in life because it gives me more power.
Yeah. You look a different lady to the one I saw 18 months ago.
Yeah. I hope.
The same lady, but so much life and smiling, and I don't know. It's hard to describe. You can't put words to it. You look amazing.
Thank you. That was also one. I haven't felt so sorry for myself. I just have the like. I need to find a solution for this. I need to find a solution for this. So when I saw the TV program and then I saw the pictures from the beginning of my sessions, I was like, is that me? Oh, I feel so sorry for her. I can see her pain. And that was the first time I really felt sorry for myself. And I think that also was for me a good thing.
It's to recognize your compassion for yourself, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is a fundamental part of PRT. So did they film the process in Norway for you, of you?
They still help me if I need some help. I'm going there on Tuesday. But also I told them when I said I wanted to join, I said I will do everything you asked me about. So they also asked me if I could join them when they have education for doctors. So I'm going to speak for the doctors in a couple of weeks and tell my story.
Wow.
Which are good because I like to tell the story about the good story, because every time I'm telling that I'm healthy and good, went well, I feel that it gives me more and more and more, and I can help people to have the same.
Yeah.
So it has been a lot of interest in learning the therapy, but I cannot say that 100%, but I can feel that it's also a lot of people who try to use their method in to what to say. They say we have nothing, not the same, but maybe something like it. And so I hope that it's more like the doctors and the hospitals, and that they can give it to people. So yeah, it was so messy explained, but
No, I understand, so that it becomes more mainstream,
yeah.
so that other people might not have to go through 44 different therapists or
Yes. Yeah. I
maybe
wish.
that's what it took, but
Yeah.
you're wherever you are now, and it's a much better place for you. So I'm so pleased for you, Jeanette.
Thank you.
The story you share, I'm grateful for you sharing it again, because the people that maybe follow some of the things I do or discuss, it's a really nice resource for them to get whatever they feel is worth it for them. It's a really inspirational story. Thank you so much.
But thank you. But also maybe someone also can feel it's a little bit threatened when I talk like this. Maybe if someone told me this the first half year, I will be the same, because they're saying, but this is so hurtful. You must understand. It's not only in my brain. So it's important to say that many people with CRPS also have other issues that maybe not fit for this therapy. But I think this is one of the tools you can have. So even if someone, not many, but some people have wrote to me that maybe you was not so ill, or maybe you don't know, I am worse and like that. Yes, maybe, but this is the tool like everything else. And for me, that I only have this one. I didn't break my neck or anything. It was only this. So for me, it was 100% the best tool I could have.
Yeah, and that's enough.
Yeah.
Whether someone needs more or less or something different, that's fine. That's for them to explore themselves, isn't it? You're simply presenting your experience, and it's valid and it's worthy, and it's fascinating to hear. I'm delighted you've shared it.
Yeah. So now we have to translate your book. You have to translate it in Norwegian.
My friend Øystein, who are referencing the book,
Yeah.
he proofread it in English. He's a Norwegian physio, but we trained together. So yeah, I haven't got a Norwegian translation just yet, but maybe one day.
Yeah, we need it now. So.
Oh, thank you. Thanks again, Jeanette. Is there anything else you want to share, or last word or two before I kind of end the conversation? Anything you'd like to share with someone who's watching you now, who may have been where you started?
I think that the best thing that you could do is to don't listen too much about all the dark sides of things, because you have much more value of listening to people who get better, who have good results, and of course it's bad things also, but don't have all the focus to the drama. Have focus on what can do well, and hope, and joy. And of course, when the pain is really, really bad, it's difficult to find pure joy. But some joy. Try to give the positive impulse, because it's very hard to have pain 24/7 or around that. So you really need to treat yourself as you are 6 years old, as I say. Like, I take care of you. You will be fine. It will go over. You have everything that in you that you need. And search for people that are good for you. Stay away from people that's not good and don't believe in you.
They're very profound words. Thank you, Jeanette.
Thank you.
I'm going to pause the recording, stay on the line, and I'll just cancel it.